Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
How's it going, everybody? You've almost made it. The winter is almost over. February is just around the corner, and that means pitchers and catchers are reporting soon. And this year, we've got the World Baseball Classic, so more top prospects around the league are going to be getting reps during spring training games, so that'll be fun. In case you're a new fan or don't follow the farm teams that closely, here are MLB Pipeline's top 10 Yankees prospects as of January 28, 2023. 3 of these prospects rank in the top 100 for Major League Baseball. Anthony Volpe is in there as the number 5 prospect, and then you got Jasson Dominguez and Oswald Peraza. We'll talk about them later on. But Anthony Volpe is also ranked the top overall shortstop prospect. Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone have both said that he's going to get a ton of reps in spring training, and there's a chance that he'll win the shortstop position. I gotta say, I'd feel better about letting one of our young guys learn the job at shortstop than running IKF back out there. I defended IKF last season as a stopgap option, but the gap has been stopped, and it's time to let your top prospects take over at that position. Volpe has a high baseball IQ. He's a good defender. He's got some pop, and he's got a lot of speed. 50 stolen bases last year. Number 2 is Jasson Dominguez, who struggled a little bit in his initial taste of Double-A, but then went ballistic in the Double-A playoffs. He's ranked as the 47th overall prospect in Major League Baseball, and he turns 20 years old in just a couple of weeks. What I love about Jasson is that he's getting better really, really fast. The tools that made him the number 1 overall international prospect are still there, and I actually think that the prospect fatigue is starting to affect his rankings. It's not often that you see a minor league player homer from both sides of the plate, and he did it twice down the stretch. I really think the Martian is going to do even better this year. Oswald Peraza is the number 3 prospect on the list, and he's number 52 overall in baseball. I thought he looked great at shortstop and probably has the edge to be the starter on opening day, but the fact that he can also play second base and third base really does give the Yankees options should the right trade present itself to Brian Cashman. Look, the Yankees have a gazillion infielders right now and not enough outfielders, so it would make some sense to reshuffle the roster a little bit. But you want to know what you have first, so expect Oswald Peraza to get some reps in spring training. Number 4 is Austin Wells, former first-round draft pick. There's been a lot of talk about him lately and how well he's improved behind the plate. His caught stealing percentage increased dramatically, and we all know how much the Yankees value framing. Word is he's gotten better at that skill as well, but with the electronic strike zone beginning to make its way through the minor leagues, you have to think that eventually the need for framing will be kind of moot because you won't be able to steal strikes anymore. Love his swing, love his power, love his attitude. I think he's got a real shot to make an impact at the major league level down the stretch. Number 5 is Everson Pereira. I gotta say, he's got one of the best swings in the Yankees minor league system. Another right-handed bat, though. If he were a lefty, he might have a chance to win the left field job. He was one of the best prospects in the 2017 international class out of Venezuela. And one thing that the Yankees love about him is that he's got some of the highest exit velocities of any hitter in their minor league system. He also has an .830 career OPS, so it has translated into results. In my opinion, he's definitely a sleeper candidate to make an impact at the major league level this year. Love his approach, love his game. Number 6 is Trey Sweeney, another first-round draft pick and yet another shortstop prospect. With Volpe and Peraza knocking on the door to the major leagues, not to mention Oswaldo Cabrera, who's a pretty good infielder in his own right, I think the time is right to move Trey Sweeney off of shortstop, even though he's a pretty good defender over there. He's in Double-A and moving quickly. His bat is legitimate, but you don't want him to be blocked. So it might be a good idea to teach him how to play first base or third base, maybe even the outfield. He's a guy you definitely want to keep in the system, though, and avoid trading. Just because he's a lefty, he makes contact, and he's got power. And the word around the campfire is you can't pick a better teammate than Trey Sweeney. Now, he does have kind of a big leg kick and a little bit of a hitch in his swing, but he compensates by having outstanding hand-eye coordination. He's got crazy good athletic skills. He controls the strike zone very well. And if the Yankees decide to move him off of shortstop, I think he could profile as a Robin Ventura-style third baseman. Given his athleticism, he should have no trouble adjusting. Number 7 is Spencer Jones. I know we're all hoping that Spencer can be a left-handed version of Aaron Judge because he's 6'7" and puts up huge exit velocities. One issue that he's had so far is that he struggles against top fastballs and doesn't really pull the ball that much. Hopefully that's something that gets better with repetition because he's another sleeper pick that I think could have an impact. In his first taste of professional baseball last season, he played in 25 games and he hit .344, 6 doubles, 4 home runs. He walked 11 times. He's got outstanding command of the strike zone, .425 on base percentage. So watch out for him. He really could move quickly. Number 8 is Will Warren. I don't have any video of Will Warren, but he's a sinker baller who throws 93, 94, and has been compared to Mike King. As effective as King was last season, I would love to have a younger version of him on the way up. He posted a 3.91 ERA in the minors last year, allowed just 119 hits and 10 home runs in 129 innings. Not too shabby. Keeps the ball down, keeps the ball on the ground. Number 9 is Clayton Beeter. The Yankees got Beeter from the Dodgers as part of the Joey Gallo trade. And I'm honestly surprised that the Dodgers moved him because they held him in very high esteem. 98-mile-an-hour fastball, really good curveball that's got late, sharp, downward break, and he's working on a changeup that's got some sink to it. Scouts think that he's somebody that could be a high-leverage relief pitcher if he doesn't pan out as a starter. It's worth noting, though, he's already 24, he's had Tommy John surgery once, and his numbers were way better in the Yankees organization than they were with the Dodgers. 5.75 in Double-A, with the Dodgers 2.13 ERA in 7 starts after the trade. 129 strikeouts in 77 innings. That's damn good. And last but not least, Luis, the real deal Gil. He had Tommy John surgery in May of last season, so I wouldn't expect to see him again until at least the very end of the 2023 season. More likely than not, though, he'll play winter ball and then compete for the number 5 spot in the rotation in 2024 after Frankie Montas becomes a free agent. Still a big Luis Gil fan. Just hope that he can get healthy sooner rather than later. That's it for me. Tune in to the live portion of our 2023 coverage, the kickoff party, February 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you then.
Bogey!